Democratic representatives in reddish purple districts will always be better than those districts being represented by a Republican, even when those Democrats vote in favor of things like the Laken-Riley Act. Now, this post is going to piss a lot of people off because a lot of people are under the impression that perfection is more important than progress. Don't be one of those people. The Laken-Riley vote was incredibly disappointing, but it's important to acknowledge why it happened. If you look through the list of how people voted, especially in the House, but also in the Senate, these Democrats didn't run on the same progressive platform that your favorite Dem did. And so they think that's why they were elected, and they are probably right. They probably wouldn't have won if they had said some of the same things as Cesar or Crockett. And Ezra Levin and Leah Greenberg of Indivisible had a really interesting take on this at their weekly meeting. They said that Dems who voted for the act did show their constituents who are anti-immigration, who voted for them, that they are following through. Their hope was that this would be enough and they'd never have to do this again. Problem is, now that they've done this, Republicans are going to try pushing through a lot more awful anti-immigration legislation. If they hadn't voted for it and the bill had been filibustered, it might not have happened like that. So while we can't stop that act anymore, unfortunately, we can make sure this doesn't happen again. If you live in a district where your rep voted in favor of the act or your senator did, you have to repeatedly remind them that they are standing on solid ground. They have enough support to stand up against the anti-immigrant voices. In a lot of cases, they genuinely think this is what their constituents want. And that might be because they're hearing from those constituents more than they're hearing from us. It's important to call them and explain that that is not true. They're wrong, and you know it, but they probably don't. Your voice is your superpower, but only if you use it.